Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the closet. Welcome back to the Christopher Moon Show. And welcome back to today's thought, which is, let me fix this a little bit. There we go. It's self-contemplation and letting go. Self-contemplation and letting go. And what do I mean once I say that? Well, what am I talking about? I'm talking about our addictions. But you know, it's not just alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, you know, the stuff that we normally get addicted to. Like, I'm talking about addictions in life, the addictions we get to everything, to anything. And this worked very well for me, getting rid of substance abuse addictions. But it has continued to work and hone me into whatever I want. If I ever have an issue or something, I try to do this little self-reflecting thing to where I can see the underlying issue of the problem, you know? But what I was saying is we get addicted to everything, you know? We can become addicted to porn on the internet. So many young guys are addicted to that. We become addicted to our favorite foods and French fries at our favorite fast food restaurant. We get addicted to maybe not eating because of something someone said or some fears we have. And you know, it can be literally anything. It can be an unhealthy addiction to the news, to a game, to whatever. You know, we can always take things a little too far. But it helps to have that little self-reflection. It's also very good to have like a therapist or somebody that like helps analyze and has a set of eyes looking from the outside looking in, especially with a medical background or degree, that, you know, they're looking for certain things. They're looking to do this. They're looking to get up underneath the problems, find the underlying issues, and, you know, give you some semblance of an answer so you can go through your life. But, you know, my own personal thinking, you know, I've done a lot of that kind of stuff in my time, and it was always very good. I enjoy it. I enjoy talking with people. I enjoy the back and forth and the insights that come. But I would notice that I could get those same insights without giving somebody $300 an hour. And I'm not saying don't go do that stuff. Do whatever you want. You know, I'm just some dude in a closet. But the thing I would do, I'd try and do the same thing. You know, I'd try and take an issue and see if I could figure it out, and just something for fun. Just something for fun, like this coffee here. This is great. This is an addiction I have that I'm okay with. But, you know, how did I get that? If I wanted to get off, you know, how'd I get off? If I wanted to quit doing that coffee, how would I quit doing that coffee? Man, I can't be talking about all these addictions to different things and saying stuff like that. But anyway, that coffee, how did I become addicted to it? Once I sit down and I really self-reflect and look at myself and think, you know, when did this come about? Did I love and need this stuff every day now? I think back to once I was a little kid. I think back to looking up to my father and idolizing the man and wanting to be like him. And trying it, and I was like, yuck, this is terrible. This is terrible, Dad. But that's where it began. That was that little seed. And then, like, I can even pinpoint more why I like the coffee. One, it's associated with somebody that I love very much, that I look up to, that is one of my heroes and an amazing person. So that is positive reinforcement to why I should like it, right? It makes sense to me. And then, you know, later on in life, I couldn't drink it. You know, I was a little dude. I like things that were sweet and good, some Kool-Aid, you know. I didn't want to drink this bitter, nasty coffee. but it was something that was cool. You know, the cool people were drinking. Dad was drinking it. Like, you know, they got restaurants popping up, surrounded by just drinking coffee. So I'd get a lot of cream, a lot of sugar, and I'd make this concoction to where I could drink it. And that was really sweet. And, you know, I put on a lot of weight doing that. But after that, you know, drinking it to a point where I could drink it and I liked it. I did like it. You know, I was gaining weight. That's what it is. That's that addiction. Ooh, this is good. This is real good. I like all that cream and sugar. Yum. Then, once I was in high school, I can pinpoint another thing. You know, I could pinpoint one of my first jobs. I was working at this coffee shop, being a barista, and I was good. Ooh, I loved it. I was making them drinks, knocking out that stuff, steaming that milk. Another good memory, another fond memory, and I could drink all the free coffee I wanted there. You know, there's something right there. They gave me all of what I needed to become addicted to that coffee. And, you know, it's still a good memory. And then just further down in life, you know, different scenarios. Once I met my ex-wife, met her at a coffee shop. You know, like, coffee has always been something. Like, it's been something in my life. And I can look at that and say, oh, great, okay. But, you know, there was a point now that I had to let go, And that's why I'm drinking this stuff this way. Can you see? Can I do this without spilling? Can you see the, God dang it. Check this. Yeah, there it is. It's just this nasty old black coffee, but I love it. And that was really what I was talking about with that point where you just gotta let go. Because I was a big boy. You know, I was a big boy. I was probably about 250 something, you know, back around once I decided I needed to let go of some of this weight. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to lose this weight. I don't even want to remember, but I was a big boy and I needed to lose a little something, and I knew I needed to cut out those sugars and the creams and all that stuff. Because, you know, as much as I loved that coffee and those caramel macchiato, that vanilla latte, almond, ooh, I even got into those, it's not coffee, but those Italian cream sodas. Like, this place was terrible, and we had these delicious bagel sandwiches. But I learned those things in high school, like all these good stuffs at this coffee shop I worked at. And I kept them with me. And I took those cravings that I had built for myself throughout life, and I put on the pounds, you know. But once it was time that I decided I need to lose this, my health ain't good, I'm snoring, I can't breathe, like I wasn't feeling good. I had to cut out something. I had to let go of something. And what I had to let go of was that cream and sugar. I had to let go of, like, my favorite part of the coffee. And I had to relearn to enjoy the black, bitter, plain coffee. And I do. I love it. Probably because of all those good memories that I have associated with it. But I'd be having heart issues. I'd be having the diabetes. I'd be having, you know, whatever comes with all that extra weight gain, because I was on the path to becoming, you know, a heavyweight legend. and I just caught it and said, you know, I got to let go of this. I can't do it. I don't want to end up there. I don't want to be this person. I want to be this person. What do I got to do? What I had to do was I had to let go. I was in a room that was filling with water. And I would not let go of that coffee machine. I wouldn't. And if I would have kept holding on to it, I would have ran out of air. I would have suffocated. The water would have came up over this new Walmart beanie that I got for next to nothing in this cozy thing. But that's what would have happened. That water would have came right up over my head. And that's when we got to realize, you got to do that self-reflection. Look in, is this good? Is this bad? Why is this, why do I need it this much? I don't, I don't. And you can reprogram, you can do whatever, you can let go. And that's so much better, because once you start taking the time to do the self-reflection, to look at these problems, once you take that time to contemplate yourself, and I do this in a different way. I kind of like to do it from the perspective of you're exploring your own mind, you're exploring your own history, but also like you're the therapist. I do it like I'm the therapist, like I'm out of here and I'm looking down in at Chris. Oh man, I see all this stuff. Yeah, I see that once you were a kid. Maybe this has something to do with it. I try to be very judgmental of myself from a third person's perspective. Like if I was somebody trying to fix that guy, what would I tell him? That's how I look at myself, and that's how I look at a lot of situations. I don't care about any hurt feelings or anything. If somebody tells me something critical, yeah, nobody likes to hear something critical, but it's good. It's good to hear that stuff that hurts, because then it's like, okay, how do I become better from this? How do I, whatever. And there's some things that, people will say that they just say because they're angry, mad, nasty people. Nothing you can do about that. But you can still take that and say, oh, you know what? Constructive criticism. If you make everything constructive, everything will be constructive. But you got to take a look in, take a look inward, take a look outward, whatever you need to do. Analyze your past, analyze yourself, analyze mom, dad, teachers, friends, media, whatever it is that drives you towards the things you're driven towards. Look at it. Did it come into your life in a good, bad light? Is it something positive? Is it something negative? Is it something worth drowning over if you don't let go of whatever that thing is in that room that's slowly filling with water? Because I found that, we can hold on to whatever. You could even get like a one of them space helmets and put that on so you can breathe underwater. Put on that whole suit and just sit there and hold forever. But, sorry, get a phone call. But the best thing to do that I found, the best thing, is just to let go. Just to let go. Because at this point, if you've done that reflecting, you've done that work, that inner work, you don't need to fill yourself with whatever you're holding on to. You don't need to fill yourself with that Instagram or whatever somebody said that you just can't let go of, that's just running your life right now. Just let go of that shit. And you'll find that once the room fills, it's not going to drown you. It's going to carry you out. It's going to carry you out to your next frickin' place. And wherever you end up, wherever you land, if you do these things, if you've gone through the addiction, the stuff that we've been through, you're ready to rebuild. You're ready to pick up and do whatever you need to do, because you have the tools. You have everything you need. All right here, in this vessel, in this vehicle. We have everything we need. This is your life. You can live it any way you want. I live it whatever way I want. And the most important thing is to live it, to have fun, to love, to experience. Don't go crazy. Don't go overindulgent. But that is what it is. That we're here to live, love, experience, and just do whatever. We're not here to cling to ideas and concepts and things and property and addictions and our own sorrows. We can, and I know so many of those people in my life, they're walking around scared all the time. They're worried about, everything they're worried about. They're worried about what they're saying on the news. They're worried about what's going to happen once they go to work tomorrow, or school, or whatever. There's plenty to worry about, but really, just let that shit go. Worry about yourself, worry about the people you love. And you know what? I'll worry about you too. I'll worry about you 7. I love you guys. Gals, whoever's out there watching. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. And I'm going to go have some more coffee.